Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is May Thu Zar Hlaing. I'm studying Bachelor of Business Administration in Albukhary International University. Today, I will be talking about Henri Fayol, who was one of the influential figures in the world of management theory. Henri Fayol, a French mining engineer and businessman, one of the first pioneers to develop management theory in the early 1990s. He was born in 1841 in Istanbul. He graduated from France's foremost mining school. He also joined a large mining company where he held a variety of administrative and engineering roles before rising to the position of CEO in 1888. Through his personal experience, Fayol gained invaluable insight into the science of management and also leading to the development of his managerial principles. His ideas were influential in the early 20th century and still continue to be studied and applied today. He implemented 14 principles of administrative theory and 5 functions of management theory, but in this presentation I will only explain 14 principles of administrative theory and how it can be applied in modern organization by giving an example of McDonald's real-life practices. It allows managers to understand how to run an organization and also help them to accomplish tasks and manage situations when they arise issues in the organization. So let's explore more about this. If there is 14 principle, it is hard to remember, so I have tips to remember that. It is that you see, USSR, OIC. So these are the first letter of 14 principle. And let's start with the first principle.
The first principle is division of work. This principle states that work should be divided into smaller, more manageable tasks, and each task should be assigned to a specific worker or group of workers. This helps to increase efficiency and productivity. For example, McDonald's is a global fast food chain that has successfully applied Fayol's principles of management. In this principle division of work, McDonald's has a highly specialized workforce with employees trained to perform specific tasks such as taking orders, cooking food, and cleaning. The second one is authority and responsibility. According to this principle, managers should have the authority to give orders and make decisions, but they should also be responsible for the outcomes of those decisions. For example, each McDonald's restaurant has a manager who is responsible for ensuring that the restaurant runs smoothly and that employees follow established procedures. The third one is discipline. Fayol believed that discipline was necessary to ensure that employees followed organizational rules and procedures, and that managers should apply discipline fairly and consistently. McDonald's has a strict code of conduct that all employees are expected to follow, including rules about hygiene, customer service, and food preparation. The next one is unity of command. This principle states that employees should only receive orders from one manager to prevent confusion and conflict. This means that some leaders or seniors in companies use his autocracy over his subordinates. To avoid this issue, Fayol has implemented this principle to be a successful work environment. The next one is centralization. Fayol believed that managers should have the authority to make decisions and give orders, but that decision-making should be centralized to ensure consistency and efficiency. In McDonald's, it created centralized management structure, with decisions made at the corporate level and implemented at the restaurant level. The next one is unity of direction. This principle states that all employees should work towards a common goal, and that the organization should have a clear direction and strategy. McDonald's has many subsidiaries around the world, so the practices should be the same. All McDonald's restaurants follow the same procedures and guidelines, ensuring consistency and efficiency. The next is subordination of individual interest to the general interest. This principle states that the interests of the organization should take priority over the interests of individual employees. For example, when you have your own business, you should not think of your interests. Instead, you should think about strategy to fulfill customers' needs and preferences. Because the customers are the backbone of your company. Still not done yet. I will continue to scale or chain. This principle states that there should be a clear chain of command within the organization, and that each level of the organization should have a specific level of authority and responsibility. It means that your company should have a clear chain of command, with the CEO at the top and restaurant employees at the bottom. Next is remuneration. According to this principle, employees should be paid fairly for their work, and their pay should be based on factors such as their skills, experience, and performance. McDonald's offers competitive wages and benefits to its employees, motivating them to perform their jobs effectively. Yes, indeed. This principle needs to be practiced in every company. Because in some companies, employees are treated badly beyond the law. The next is order. This principle states that the organization should have a clear structure and hierarchy, and that resources should be allocated efficiently. McDonald's restaurants are designed to be efficient and organized, with each item on the menu assigned a specific place in the kitchen. Continue to initiative principle. Fayol believed that employees should be encouraged to take initiative and contribute their ideas and suggestions to improve the organization. McDonald's encourages employees to take initiative and be creative, with programs such as the Employee of the Month Award and opportunities to provide feedback and suggestions. The next is stability of tenure of personnel. According to this principle, employees should have job security, and turnover should be minimized to ensure stability and consistency. McDonald's offers job security and opportunities for advancement, with many employees starting out as crew members and working their way up to management positions. Let me continue equity principle. They all believe that employees should be treated fairly and impartially, and that managers should avoid favoritism and discrimination. It means that all companies must have policies in place to ensure that all employees are treated fairly and without discrimination. Last but not least, there is esprit de corps. Means that the organization should foster a sense of teamwork and camaraderie among employees, and that managers should encourage cooperation and collaboration. It can be done through training programs, team building activities, and a focus on providing excellent customer service. So, I have explained 14 principles of Fayol's administrative management. To apply Fayol's principles in practice, managers should focus on developing a clear organizational structure, allocating resources efficiently, establishing clear lines of communication and authority, and treating employees fairly and consistently. They should also encourage employee initiative and foster a sense of teamwork and collaboration among employees. By following these principles, managers can create a more efficient, effective, and successful organization.
Thank you for watching my video. See you!